Hey party people, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to give you an update on where we're at with getting this stump out of here. As you can see, it's currently gone. And I'll talk a little bit about what I'm going to do to clean this mess up. Before we get started, I want to have a quick word from our sponsor. This video is being brought to you by A Beautiful Day in Fall. Use promo code Why So Dark. Use promo code Enough with the Leaves Already. Use promo code This Sounded Funnier in My Head. Use promo code Beautiful Day to get your guaranteed to be beautiful fall day. This guarantee is not a guarantee. Results may vary by location. Please see a doctor before applying. And now, back to the show. Okay, so where we're at. So you probably have seen also in the video later today, or in this video. So we'll have removed the stump and have moved it down over here. Now basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting out a couple of last roots. So I had cut back in here, cut out a couple of these roots. I got one more right there that I want to get rid of. And then it's basically going to be bringing back down the dirt that I dug out and filling in this hole and preparing the space for the she shed and the patio. So hopefully not too bad of a job. Have gravity helping me move all this stuff, and maybe we'll do a time lapse or something of all that. Just wanted to talk quickly about the tools that I've been using and some of the lessons learned I had. So my primary tool has been this 5-pound Pickmatic. And I gotta say, it's been a great tool for getting through this tough clay and the rocks. I had broken the handle on the first one, or I think the handle kind of came broken. It had split down the middle, and I wasn't even using it that hard. I wasn't trying to pry with it at all. And so I got a new replacement handle, and that seemed to work okay. While I was getting a replacement handle, I got that blue one behind it, and that's a 2.5 pound. And I kind of wish I'd had that earlier because it just makes it a lot easier. You can work a lot longer with a 2.5 pounder versus a 5 pounder. But the 5 pounder really allows you to get through some of the thicker stuff, so probably a good idea to have both on hand. And of course, the other fun tool that I picked up for this was the Birk bar. And goodness, that Birk bar has come in handy, and it is quite messy, as you can see. Haven't been cleaning my tools very well. So that Birk bar helped me, get a lot of these roots out of here. Great for prying, chopping, smashing, whatever you can think of. And so I often had to, though, kind of leverage it on another piece of wood because, working on the soft dirt, it would kind of, just smoosh into the dirt versus if you had something wider to spread out the force across a bigger area, make it so you could actually use that sucker. And then, of course, I had my trusty axe. Yeah, and unfortunately, hit quite a number of rocks with that on multiple occasions, so I had to sharpen it about half a dozen times. And then, see if I can get a close up. The beat up nature that sucker is. Oh, poor guy. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah, so it's been pretty mangled. A little bit dirty at the moment. I was cutting just a minute ago. Yeah, so anyways. Yeah, so I just gotta go down, regrind, give me a fresh edge, and come back up and dull it again almost immediately. Because you can see a lot of rocks and this dirt up here. So then using a shovel, of course, and a tamper. Tamper didn't show up until the end to kind of get some of this stuff flat. One other thing that I found that was kind of interesting was the roots. Pulling these roots out. And that's something I hadn't really thought about. I was trying to winch a lot of this stuff out of here, and winching doesn't work very well if you have the root in tension, right? So if you're pulling on it, it does not want to break at all. So it's not until you get it in shear force where you're trying to snap it sideways that you actually get something to work. That was the problem with the big stump, right? Is that there are just a couple little ones on the bottom of the big stump that were holding it in place. And until I got underneath there and cut those suckers, it would not come out of here at all. So I had, you'll see the video that I did where I was pulling it out, and I had done that a number of times where I was digging around, cutting, digging, and it wasn't until I almost got to the very, very end where I had a couple up here in the front that was basically, kind of leveraging off of until I actually finally got the thing to come out. And yeah, so I guess if you have a pneumatic machine that can help you kind of lift those things out and kind of lift them sideways and pry them out. My guess is that's probably the much better way to do it. I mean, it's possible to do it this way. I wouldn't advise anybody. I think I started this project back in, so it's the end of November, and I started at the beginning of October. So yeah, about 2 months, and you know, a couple hours every night, most weekends, just out here doing it, and not particularly fun. So, but it was a good workout, and I enjoyed that part of it. I'm ready to be done with this. So like I said, get that one last sucker out, and then I'll be good to go. All right, so I think I'll cut in some of those other videos I had and then talk about those. I'll call it a day. And here we go. All right, so I got into a certain point, done a little bit of work that day, got up to where the stump was moving, and then hit record so we can enjoy this together. So just a process of winching and adjusting and winching and adjusting and getting that monster out of there. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop talking and let you guys listen to the interesting music that's going on behind me from Winter Gatan. He's the creator of the Marble Machine X. He has his own YouTube channel, quite popular. So I'll stop talking and let you guys listen to that. Enjoy the rest of the show. If you made it this far, thanks for sticking around. It's quite an adventure getting that massive stump out of the backyard. On to the next project, and remember, this world is made of love and peace.